Hey Oprah, your girl Deborah Renee Leslie here. your ultimate oppression. Oh my goodness. I have something to tell you in a few minutes that girl, I am a third world citizen living in a first world country. Let me tell you something, sister. I just found out something very interesting that makes me just that much more the ultimate of oppression. But check this out. And it pertains to my about to be homelessness. So check this out, Oprah. I left off on showing you my sofa situation. So I went ahead and took mostly everything apart, but I wanted to show you this because I have 3 of these under here. Oh, by the way, today is June 9th. I left off taping on the 7th. I wasn't able to do any taping yesterday because the lady helping me, she wasn't able to come yesterday, but I'm trying to get this up by this weekend, Oprah. I swear to God, God willing, I will. So I'm going to try to get through this video as fast as I can, and because I have tomorrow, and if I can counter into a piece of Saturday to get this up on the internet. So this here is so she took a year hiatus from me, over a year, and actually I think it was more permanent than a hiatus. But in my hour of need, I called and asked her would she come back and help me for 1 more year just to try to get my videos to you. Nothing else, just please come back and help me. So when she came back, she knew that my situation with my sofa was ain't nothing nice. So since she was getting brand new furniture, being a brand new grandma and everything, and she bought some new furniture and stuff, she knew my situation with my sofa, so she gave me the cushions from her sofa. She just took off the the zipper part, but she gave me her cushions to make my sofa more firm than what it is, because she know my stuff is broken down. So I want to show you, Oprah, and let me tell you something. I'm a big girl, but I ain't so damn big that a girl breaks down a sofa. But this is how sedentary I've been, okay? So, and I want to show you what I've been doing, because this is also my bed. I realized I kind of went back and listened to my video, and some of the errors was the music was too loud, so you may have missed some things. So I'm going to tell you something as I unzip this pillow, Oprah. You know, one thing pisses me off about every time it's time to vote. Every president, including the black one, everybody loves to hang their hats on the poor middle class white folks who, and thank God I listen to this stuff now, especially PBS, whose income, the lowest starts at $90,000 a year. Think you're pissed? Think you're pissed? Try less than $15,000 a year, okay? Ultimate of oppression here, Oprah, again. Like I said, blind. Black woman, gay. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, my disability is rare, Oprah, by the way. There's only like 60,000 people in the world, probably 62 by now. Have a letter for you that Dr. David Shanslin, my cornea specialist for, oh my good, well over a decade, wrote to you for me on behalf of me, explaining my eye disease situation. So able to sit a little bit more firmly, trying to sit more firmly because my pillows are very soft. Whenever my poor sleeping pillows get raggedy, all the money I spent at HSN for sleeping pillows, decent sleeping pillows, well, I tucked them in here as they got worn out and all disgusting. I tucked them in here to kind of firm up the back cushion. So there's 2 pillows in here on either side of here. This is with the inner part they give you. It's not firm anyway, but I love my little purple couch I gotten from Legends. As I was telling you, this is the first big ticket item I've ever had, Oprah. Since the age of 18, all the places I've lived, I had nowhere to sit but the floor. Except for in 1992 and 93, when I lived up the street. I'm on El Cajon and 35th. When I lived on El Cajon Boulevard and 54th, my friend at the time, my homegirl Salome, who left me her apartment. She was in the military, but she got out of it because they were complaining that she was too fat. She was not fat. They were picking on the ethnic girls about their waist size, so she got up out of that puppy around the time of Desert Storm. And plus, she wasn't trying to bag and tag people's dead bodies. She was only a cook in the Navy. She wasn't, all doing on the field stuff, but her job would have been bagging and tagging dead bodies in Desert Storm. So she was like, oh, hell to the no. So she left me her apartment, and she left me the sofa she had there. So up until that point, I've been sitting on the floor for years, Oprah. My fat is lopsided because I've always sitting like this on the floor leaning on pillows. bought umpteen air mattresses. So anywho, back to my sofa situation. This is my sleeping pillow. It's all worn out. So I want to show you how sedimentary I am. Wish I could keep, actually I want to keep this material. I like this material. It's warm as all get out when it's hot. But I like my little purple sofa. Hopefully I can recycle some of the material from this, at least from my little throw pillows that came with it. I got my red towel on my shoulder because I sweat. Oh, by the way, this redness, it represents something open. I'm going to get to that after I show you my sofa situation. And you probably wonder why you got two shades on and shades on your shirt, because they're going to be put on later. So let me finish telling you my sofa situation, my dear. So I'm going to take up my cushions real quick. Now, my slimy ass brother, when my mother passed, he took every damn thing, right? But he gonna give me one raggedy quilt. I wish I had the quilt that big mama, my great grandmother, made for me. I hear Tavis Smiley talk about the quilt he still uses that his grandma made for him. Well, so I take my this one my grandmother made, God bless her soul. She was totally blind, but she still tried to sew little pieces of scrap. Her mother and her biggest sister Medea would give her their scrap material, and she would make her own little quilt. So this quilt it's no good. So I use it, Oprah. Can you get a shot of this? Yeah. To cover up this hole. As you can see, the spring right here is broken. If you lift it up, there's a spring that totally has popped through it. So as you can see, this has no weight. I'm literally damn near on the floor. So actually her pillows came, because here's a wood right here. Right there, Oprah. No cushion, no nothing. So it's totally broke in on this side, because this is where I sit. And I left the TV on for a reason. So let me hear him put this back together for you. So, oops. So I use this here because I could feel it breaking in, even with the cushion, her cushions underneath me. So I use my poor quilt that my grandmother made, and it smells all mildewy and stuff. I have so much to tell you, Oprah, it's ridiculous. But that's a whole nother story for another day, girlfriend. So I put her cushions in here. So I'm gonna put this back real quick because I want to show you something. Okay. Whew. Okay, let me get wait, that's the back cushion. So she can go ahead and film me putting this back together. And then I use a sheet, because this is some very warm material. And then this place is like, an oven in here anyway. When it's cold, it's cold. When it's hot, it's like an oven. This place holds heat so well. Okay, so let me put my pillow back here. Plus, I need to move this stuff out of the way so I don't trip my butt over it. Let me put the other cushion up here. I'm going to show you something real quick. My little throw pillow. It makes, of course, it sits up higher now. My sleeping pillow, because this is where I sleep. Like I told you, I had a bed. I have the frame. And I guess since I'm in this area, is that other one over here? That white one?
White what?
The other pillow that's like the one you gave me? There's one more.
It's to your right.
To the right? Okay. So, thank goodness for her. I probably wouldn't have no sofa if it wasn't for these pillows. So it wasn't like a blessing in disguise that she wanted some new furniture for herself, because these puppies came in handy. Hers a little bit smaller than mine as far as the pillow cushions go, so I had to use 3 of hers, which, like I said, works out fine. Where's the back pillow?
By the fan.
Huh?
Over by the fan.
Oh, okay. So, let me show you real quick. Oprah, before I was sleeping on my poor purple couch, it was right here, Oprah, where it is right now. The mattresses to my bed was right here against this wall where this TV is, and there's boxes right here. So I'll step back and let her get a film of that. My bed went the long way up against this wall, which, by the way, behind here when I was showing you this place, there's a covering. There's a electric cord sticking out the wall with no covering to it, girlfriend. Okay, no covering whatsoever, just a bare ass wire. Can't show you that because the TV's in the way. So my bed was here. Things happen. Time moves on. I'm going to skip ahead. This became my bed because I gave my mattresses away to somebody who needed it for her little girls. Her own little personal situation. Which worked out because once I got hit by a car, I wasn't able to get down on my bed because I wasn't using the bed frame. So if you would step over here, everyone, for me, please. And I keep forgetting to say your full name. I'm sorry. You over there?
Yep.
Okay. So, I gave her my queen size bed for her daughters, and besides, because my bed's at like this high, probably, yeah, with the box spring. But after I got hit by a car, August 2006, it was hard for me to. Oh, you can go ahead and pause it.